Alright, today I wanted to do a review of this 1949 Alarm in the Night by Stewart Sterling. This is a Dell. It's a one of the mapback editions. Around this time they would put like the locations in the story. These little maps here on the back. Kind of makes it look kid-like, but it's not a kid story. What's interesting about Stewart Sterling, he would write these detective stories of like settings that you wouldn't normally see. Like he would do like the New York Harbor Police, and he has one that's a department store detective, which I haven't seen, but I would love to read one because I don't know. I imagine like the movie Mannequin or something. Like what is he detecting? Like teenage girls stealing dresses, or I don't know. It just seemed funny. So Alarm in the Night is Fire Marshal Pedley. Ben Pedley. He's a tough-talking dude. New York 1940s. Man, they really lay on the slang here. That when the firemen talk to each other, you can't even tell like what they're trying to say. I mean, you get it after the fact, but while you're reading it, it's just like, I don't know. It's like the deputy murmured, "Learned one thing. 34, 24, 34 is Bustway's hips. What a camping place for a single guy. Keep your mind above the waist for a change. Where is she? Inside. In one of those two-piece swimsuits that couldn't make one diaper fit a midget." Been there right along? Yep, I'm in with the cameraman. Though he thinks I'm way off the beam, I figure Ricky's a wrong-o. Says she's the best in the biz. He'd beat my brains out with a plate holder if he thought I meant any harm to the honey lamb. So there's a fire, obviously. And there's the person who calls it in is a pro football player. But in the book, they mentioned that he plays for the Knicks, which the Knicks is a basketball team, so I don't know. Some 1940s thing. Maybe they switched names. I don't know. So he plays for the Knicks football professionally. He calls in the fire. His girlfriend was there with him. The firefighters come. They go in the building. Inside the building, locked behind a door is this kid, this young boy. They save him. One of the firefighters dies. Fire Marshal Pedley shows up, walks right into the burning blaze to get more evidence, sees how it was kind of ignited, makes his way out, interviews the football player for the Knicks football player, interviews the girl, sends the kid to the hospital. Sad news that one of the firefighters dies. So pre-book, there was another fire at a bowling alley where this woman died. So Fire Marshal Pedley thinks that like the two are connected, and he's gonna catch the guy, but he's like really angry. He's really angry about it. This guy is very like stiff upper lip, tough dude. Like he doesn't smile, he doesn't laugh, he doesn't care about chicks. Even when he's like, the other firemen are like chummy, like he's like all business. It almost kind of reminded me of that episode of Seinfeld with the library book guy, the bookman, how he's like tough talking and fast, and it's almost a parody how hard boiled this is. It's really over the top. It's pretty fun. So from then on, you get like him investigating. There's like the building owner, the renter, gangsters, a psychic woman, and he kind of pieces it together like a Raymond Chandler story. That's what it really reminded me of. It reminded me of like the Maltese Falcon or something, where it's a mystery, but it's more of like a conspiracy than it's just a straight up mystery. Like people aren't who they seem. There's people are in cahoots with each other behind the scenes. It's weird that's like this person would know that person, but they do. Are they setting the buildings on fire to get insurance money? Is it the gangsters? And then more bodies start happening. More bodies start showing up. People are just straight murdered, not even on fire. There's an ex-convict firebug who's been spotted. There's a mystery name person out wandering around. There's lots of nefarious characters to choose from here. With it being written so long ago, you would think that it might be a little slow, but it's not. It's really fast paced, and it's like I said, it's tough, dude. It's the toughest book I've ever read. Like, this guy I think he like smiles one time, but even they make a point to say like he didn't feel like smiling. Like, this dude is just fucking brass fucking balls, and he ain't taking no shit. He don't give a shit if a gun's pointed at him. Buildings on fire, city officials coming down on him. This guy just does not care. Total hard ass. He's tougher than the cops. He's tougher than the hoods. He's tougher than the gangsters. It was a lot of fun. I wonder if, I didn't look up to see if there's any more of the fire. Man, I don't know. It's so hard to say. Fire Marshal Pedley. But I would definitely check more out, and I really want to hunt down one of those department store detective novels by Sterling Stewart, because the possibilities are so ridiculous in my head, and I want to know like where he actually goes with this, and I bet I'd be surprised, because this was straight up like a good crime novel. So yeah. So that's Alarm in the Night. That cover. I think I initially bought it because I thought that was funny. The guy's like, oh.